Hi Virgo, welcome to Taurus season. Before I begin, I want to first apologize for my absence. I was on vacation. So what I have decided to do, since I missed the past couple of days, is to do your reading from the 20th, which is today, all the way to the 26th. Okay, so for those of you who are new to my channel, this is called the Crux Ansata spread. Okay, and I'm using the Tarot of the Orishas. This is what it looks like in the front, and this is what it looks like in the back. Okay, so my Facebook page also has more information about the meanings behind some of the cards and also the history behind them as well. Okay? Alright, so Virgo, let's begin with your reading. So for your week so far, from today, in your first position, you have the 9 of Earth here. Okay, this represents you. You could be saving money. You could be going back to school is what it feels like to me. With this, I'm feeling like transferring. So maybe there was a school that wasn't really working out for you that much and you're looking to transfer. With this, though, I feel like you're needing a lot of help from a motherly figure. So maybe it is that you're not making enough money to go back to school with. This also feels you're borrowing money from other people. And for some reason, I also feel like it could even be an issue for that person as well. Maybe they're not feeling well and that's why they need money. So this could be like, it could go both ways. Either you need money to do something, or someone else, I feel a very heavily a strong female energy, like a Cancer possibly, needs money. They need help. It could even be for surgery is what it feels like. Okay, and with this, I'm feeling like I don't know if you know someone that has miscarried. Okay, and that's why you're trying to be there for that person is what I also feel off of this card. Because if you look at it, also, this person, there's a lady here. She's trying to save money. She's enjoying, she's reaping the benefits of what she's has been working so hard for. So if you're a man, you're also doing the same thing. And I feel like if not a money situation, I do feel like you're working very hard towards a Cancerian female if you're a man. Okay, so whereas this person may need money to do things with you, or either they could even be asking you for money, but it's either they are aggravated or you're aggravated with them for asking you for money is what it feels like to me. Okay, if not that, you're helping someone that really needs money this week for some reason. Okay, in your second position, you have what you're waiting on. You have the 4 of Fire here. Excuse me. Fire represents fire signs. Okay, this also has to do with harmony and stability at home. This could even be you having to protect someone at home, protect your feelings towards someone at home is what it feels like. It could be a relationship is what it's feeling like. I feel like a motherly figure here. Like, I feel like you're dealing with someone, either if you're a female and you're dealing with another woman in your life that needs a lot of attention. It could be in a relationship. It could be your mother, your aunt, your sister, etc. Okay, and with this, it could, like I said, it could go both ways back to your starting point. Someone is in very much need of your time, your money, your attention. Okay, they really need you around. Okay, they're dealing with some kind of hard time, and that's why they're in need of you. Is what it feels like to me. Okay. But I feel like your presence is going to bring them some kind of happiness. It could also be a fire sign. And with this, I'm definitely very heavily feeling an operation is going on here. And you could be surrounded by a lot of people is what it feels like to me. All right, so if not that, watch your back. So if you're in a relationship with someone, keep your eye on who they're talking to is what it feels like to me. Okay, because I feel like you got some jealousy going on either on your partner's part or theirs. And like somebody's watching. Okay, so I feel like if this is going to be in your wait position, you're either waiting for someone to pop the question, or they're waiting for you to pop the question, or if not that, someone is definitely waiting on communication. And I feel like from a water sign, and like I said, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I feel very heavily Cancer. Okay, could even be a Pisces too. Okay, in your third position in your present, you have Oba. This represents, she represents a strong female warrior. This could be you with female qualities, because all of us are both masculine and feminine energies, okay? And with this could even be a strong woman that you're dealing with. You could be observing someone trying to push through, someone trying to survive, is what it feels like to me. Okay, like I said, maybe someone isn't feeling too well, so that's why you're an onlooker to them, like really, really hanging on, is what it feels like to me, like they're pushing through. Okay, and with this, if this is at work, I do feel like you have people kind of like biting their tongue with you. They don't really know how to talk to you, is what it feels like to me. They could be trying to reveal something that I feel like you tried to keep hidden, but they like, ooh, can I tell them? Can I tell them? Like, it feels like you tried to tell someone a secret and they can't hold it anymore. So they're like really begging you, can I please tell them? So it's like itching to tell someone something, is what it feels like to me. Okay, and it could have to do with a proposal. It could have something to do with like some type of surprise event that's going on here, is what it feels like to me. Okay, and if not that kind of situation, I do feel like there's something going on in terms of the excitement. I feel like maybe someone's trying to adopt a pet, so that's where that excitement is coming in for. And you're waiting, if you're a female, you're waiting on another female in terms of communication. Oh, okay, am I gonna get the pet, etc. If not that, I do feel like someone is definitely in communications here about someone's someone's like illness, someone's situation is going on here. Okay, and it's either you need the strength to deal with it, or I feel like they do too as well. In your fourth position in your future, you have the Four of Water. Okay, the Four of Water here represents water signs. You could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this could be you dealing with a lot of emotion. I feel like needing to be consoled, or you also needing to console other people around you. Okay, and with this, I also feel like someone is fishing for information, fishing like with PH. So I do feel like you're online trying to dig up some stuff about someone else in your life. You're not sure if you know everything about them, is what it feels like. I feel like they could have told you a lot about themselves that may not be true, and I feel like it could be true, but I do feel like they're a secretive person, and that's why you're doing that. Okay, and with this, I do feel like there's definitely some kind of element of a surprise, like proposal, surprise, something going on here, and it's making either it could be making a Cancer happy around you, or it could be making you happy. So there's some kind of surprise element, but it's external to you, so I feel like you're involved with it, is what it feels like, and you're like not telling any, you're not saying anything, you're kind of like keeping it to yourself. Okay, with this as well, I do feel like if fishing, I feel like somebody is fishing, but be very careful of oh, very funny message coming off of this card. Someone could even be telling you, if you're going fishing, someone is telling you like a little story. I don't know if you're doing this to a kid, like a Loch Ness monster or something like that, is what I feel off of this card too, because the person is fishing in this image here. Okay, so right there it feels like, whereas in your waitings, whereas in your present position where you did have some kind of energy of someone itching to say something, and in the future you're still like holding on to it. Okay, but whereas a couple of days into the week, and so the future is not going to go that far. The future is every day to me. All right, so it feels like you're holding on tightly to something that you can't reveal right now. In your fifth position for your instincts, you have the Seven of Air here. So you got some air sign energy going on, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This person is failing to see the truth, is what I'm hearing off of this card. So you can be dealing with someone who's like in complete disbelief about someone else in their life. It could be someone past, and they're like, they just can't believe it. They're distraught. They're confused even, is what it feels like to me. And I even feel like taking time off for work. So you could be doing this. It could even be you that's failing to see the truth. Okay, but I feel like more so someone around you, like could be an air sign that's all that you're interacting with, that is having issues with seeing the truth in the situation. Okay, and with this, I do feel like there's some element of not being able to let go, whereas this would be a card where you can move forward with not knowing what's really lying ahead for you. Okay, so this is a job. It could be you leaving a job and going into a new one, not sure what the people are going to be like there, is what it feels like to me. Okay, so it's kind of like coming out of toxicity and walking into a completely different environment. You don't really know much about the people. Like I said, you're fishing. So like, whereas in your future here, like I said, you're fishing for information. It could be like a job, and you don't know the people too well. Maybe you feel like someone's a bit shady right now with you for whatever reason. Okay, in your sixth position, you have your accomplishments. I can't pick up the card. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I cannot pick up the card for the life of me. Okay, you have your accomplishments here. Okay, you have the sun. This represents success. This could be a success in a relationship, at home, at work, etc. Okay, and with this, I feel like someone missed a point here. This could be you trying to teach someone something, or someone's trying to teach you something and you missed a point. This could even be at school, like I said, and I feel like you're studying really, really hard, but you feel like you're putting a lot of energy into something you feel like is dead, is not going anywhere, etc. Okay, and with this, I do feel like someone isn't doing so well in school for some reason. Like somebody's classes aren't that good. I feel very heavily school here. If you're not in school yet, you're considering going back to school. Maybe there's a job that you're in right now that requires you to take on more study, is what it feels like to me. Okay, but if it's going to be an accomplishment, I do feel like you're doing that. And I do feel like you're also paying off some car payments. So you may have had some situation with your car where you couldn't use it for some time, and now you're going to be able to. Okay, so after having paid off some stuff going on here. Like I said, with your 9 of Pentacles, you did have some money coming in. Someone is helping you with money this week, and that's why you're able to do those things. Excuse me. Okay. Whew. These allergies are rocking me. In your 7th position, you have your spiritual self. You have the air element. Okay, the air element represents the signs of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, and if this is you, I do feel like you could have air in your chart as well. And I do feel like I'm feeling lost in the sauce. So I feel like there's some kind of situation, like spiritually, maybe you feel spiritually drained, you feel spiritually confused, there's a feeling of I feel like you're stepping into some kind of uncertainty. It's almost like you're coming into yourself spiritually, but it's weirding you out almost. Okay, so you could be going to like a spiritual advisor, like an air sign, and they could be telling you this, that, and the third, but for some reason you feel a little bit lost. It's like it's like opening your third eye and like not being grounded in it first, is what this feels like to me. So take precaution with that. Okay, so you got some spiritual sporadic energies going on there, is what it feels like to me. In your 8th position, you have Oshun. Okay, Oshun represents your mentality. Oshu was also she's the African, the Orisha goddess of fertility, of love, prosperity, etc. All healthy, beautiful things. With this, I do feel like if you are a mother, you are being motherly. But for some reason, if you are dealing with a mother, maybe she's not being the mother that she promised you she would be, is what it feels like. So maybe she's gone all the time. Maybe you're wanting more of her time and she keeps leaving, etc. Okay, and this woman could be, she could be an Aries, she could be a fire sign, is what I'm feeling. You're wanting more of her time, or she's wanting more out of you. If this isn't you, I do feel like you have someone around you that is pregnant, and there's some kind of confusion going on with this person's pregnancy. And I'm even feeling like maybe someone's finding out that they're pregnant. So this could be you or someone that your partner, whereas someone is dealing with some kind of nausea. Because I actually feel nauseous right now. So maybe someone is finding out that they're pregnant, or you're hearing about this, like they're talking about it. Like maybe there's some kind of suspicion. Okay, there's a suspicion going on around a motherly figure in your life right now, in terms of like maybe this person doesn't know that they're pregnant, and maybe like your family is talking about it, but they haven't really approached a person. Maybe their body has changed, and there's people around that are wondering, is she pregnant? Like, what's going on there? Some type of mystery surrounding a pregnancy. So that's probably why you're fishing, or other people around you are trying to fish to see what's going on about someone's extra weight gain, is what it feels like. So like their belly looks like a pregnant belly, and you're trying to figure out, like, are they hiding secrets? Like, are they hiding secrets, Are they really hiding? There's something going on. There's some kind of mystery going on there. Okay. In your ninth position, you have what's changing. You have a legba. Okay, a legba, it has to do with your career, has to do with your work life, etc. With this, I do feel like you are working with people who are very different from you. This could not in their looks necessarily. Well, yeah, you're gonna work in an environment people look different from you, but what I'm saying is that they may have different views, different ideas. Maybe they do things differently, and it's almost like there's some element of people not cooperating with you. So this at work is causing you some kind of serious frustration as to like whether you want to do this with this person or not. They could be too slow, they could be too fast. Like there's this element of really coming back to the team. There's 3 people here, 3 is a crowd. So this could be you and like 2 other people trying to get something done and it's not going anywhere. There's some kind of like frustration here. But that's what's changing. So I do feel like I said, you are entering into a new job. You don't know what's going on. You don't know the people, etc. You don't know their background. So now you're stepping into a new environment where you need to like basically start back from square one. And that's what's changing. Your environment, your work environment. Okay? In your resolution though for the week, you have the 4, you have the 6 of air here. Okay, air sign energy again, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If not those signs, this could be you. Moving away is what it feels like to me. Like I said, a job, a relationship, trying to figure out some kind of mystery in terms of someone's health, etc. Okay, this can even be like adoption, pet adoption, etc. Because I was picking up pet stuff. Okay, and with this, excuse me. With this, I do feel like someone could be traveling solo, so this could be you traveling alone. So maybe whereas you kind of like, I feel like you just kind of needed to drop something or someone first before you can move forward is what it feels like to me. So whereas you did have the Cancer person who was kind of like holding you back a little bit, whether they needed money from you, etc. But I feel like something came through, like they could have left. And now you're kind of free to do whatever you need to do is what it feels like. They're not really holding you back. Okay? If not that kind of situation, I do feel like this other person could have tried to get you to stay with them is what it feels like to me. And it's like they wanted to do something big with you is what it feels like here. Okay? And I feel like they're hoping that if you left them, they're hoping that you'll come back is what it feels like to me. Or you're hoping that they would. But I feel like time will heal the wounds, whether this be a family, whether this be job, school, etc. Okay, so you got some changes going on work-wise, relationship-wise is what it feels like to me. Having to leave something toxic to see something a bit more beautiful for you. Okay, and maybe if it's that you're the woman here, you're opening up spiritually as well is what it feels like, having had to let go of something first. Okay. All right then, Virgo, that concludes your reading. If you have any pressing questions about the reading, please email me or send me an instant message on Facebook. Don't forget to like the videos and the Facebook page. Please also subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more of my videos. I appreciate every part of you. Be blessed. Bye.